Have you ever stopped to think about your AI tools not as just software, but as actual coworkers? It's a really cool idea because, let's face it, the way we design and build with AI is completely changing. We're having to throw out the old rulebook. I mean, that's a pretty bold thing to say, right? Get rid of mockups? But it gets right to the heart of the matter. Our traditional design tools, the ones we've leaned on for years, they just weren't built for the dynamic, kind of unpredictable nature of AI. We're leaving a world of predictable clicks and entering one of intelligent conversations. So why are we saying goodbye to mockups? Well, it's because the lines between design, product, and engineering are getting super blurry. That old way of doing things, where one team hands off a static design to the next, that's pretty much over. Now everybody can jump in and build together, all at the same time. And this really points to a massive shift in how we need to think. The old process, with all its layers and handoffs, it kept us at arm's length from the actual technology. The new way, it's all about getting hands-on. You've got to jump in and really feel the material, interact with the AI models themselves to get what they can actually do. Okay, so how do we start to feel the material? A great starting point is to think of our AI partners as 4 different kinds of colleagues, each one with its own unique style of working with us. All right, let's meet the team. We've got the invisible assistant, the ambient observer, the inline tool, and of course, the conversational partner. Let's dig into what each of these coworkers brings to the job. First up, the invisible coworker. This is the AI that's working hard behind the scenes. You might not even realize it's there. You know when you sign up for a new service and it instantly creates a demo that's perfectly tailored to your company or your industry? Yep, that's an invisible AI agent, doing all that work for you without a single command. Next, we have the ambient coworker. This AI is kind of just there in your workspace, but it's not the main thing you're focused on. Picture this. You're working in a spreadsheet, and suddenly these little sparkles appear on a few columns. That's the AI, finding opportunities to clean up your data or make improvements, all without getting in your way. Then there's the inline coworker. This is the AI you specifically call on to do a job, right inside your workflow. So imagine you're dealing with a massive data set, and you spot an error. You can just ask the AI to write and run the code to fix that error across millions of rows. And poof, it's done. Instantly. And last but not least, the conversational coworker. This is the one we're probably almost familiar with, the AI you chat with. But we're talking way beyond just answering questions here. You can literally give it a set of instructions, and it can build a whole functioning application from the ground up, just based on your conversation. Now, understanding these 4 types is a great start. But to really design for them, we need a completely new philosophy. It's less about thinking like a software designer and a whole lot more like thinking like a woodworker. This quote, which was inspired by the folks over at Anthropic, it just nails the new mindset perfectly. Our job is no longer to control every single pixel in action. Instead, we have to become a character coach, shaping the AI's personality and guiding it towards the best possible outcomes. And the difference is just night and day. The old way was all about control, using rigid mockups and giving strict step-by-step orders. The new way is about being a character coach. You're not giving orders, you're shaping the AI's nature to get results you never could have planned for. So the first theme of this woodworker's mindset is feeling the material. Think about it. A woodworker has to know the wood they're using, its texture, its strength, where its flaws are. It's the exact same for us. To design with AI, you have to get your hands dirty. You need to play with the models directly to learn their quirks and strengths. Here is a fantastic way to think about your new job. People often call these large language models an intern with a PhD. They're incredibly brilliant, like off-the-chart smart, but they have 0 real-world context. So your job as a designer is to build the perfect environment, the perfect setup for that brilliant intern to do their best work. And that brings us to the second theme, finding the grain. See, once you understand your material, you don't fight against it. You work with it. That means you adapt your designs to the AI's tendencies. You lean into what it's good at, and you design around its weaknesses, just like a woodworker follows the natural grain of the wood. And you know what? This is where things get really, really cool. Because when you stop trying to control every single little detail and you start working with the material, something amazing happens. The AI starts to surprise you. There's a name for this. It's called emergence. And it's what happens when we stop using AI to just automate boring stuff and we start to play again, to experiment and see what's possible. It is the creative reward you get for taking on this craftsman's mindset. And this isn't just some abstract theory. These are real things people have seen happen. An AI agent went and combined 2 different data files all on its own. Another one wrote a whole report detailing its own actions. And my favorite one? An AI actually told a human how to solve a problem that it couldn't fix by itself. I mean, come on, that is a real collaborator. So all of this brings us to one final, really important idea, one that challenges us to think about our own role in all of this. It's this concept called your pelican on a bicycle. What is that? It's your personal, ambitious, maybe even slightly weird or bad idea that you just feel like you have to build. It's not about being practical right now. It's about creating your own personal benchmark to test where AI models are going and to explore the design ideas you're really passionate about. So, as we're all stepping into this new world of AI collaboration, the real question isn't just about what we can automate. It's about what we can create. What strange, ambitious, wonderful thing are you going to build to explore what's next? What's your pelican on a bicycle?